Hi guys, it's me, Ruthie again, and I'm watching vlogs, which always gets me excited. I watch them every day, you know. But right now, I'm watching Marcy. I love Marcy. And I'll leave the link below of her channel. She's just awesome. She's just such a sweet person. You could just feel it. And so she's talking about on her video about friendships. And this is my video response to that. And I want to leave a video response because I just love Marcy. I watch her all the time. She's just wonderful. Well, here's my take on online friendships. Um, I have found for myself that somebody said one time, you tell your friends on Facebook lies, which I don't, and you tell your friends on Twitter the truth, which I do that. So anyway, I don't know what you people do on YouTube, but here's the thing. I like to be real all the time, and I look at YouTube like pen pals. Like years ago when I was a kid, I had tons and tons of pen pals, and that's how I feel about YouTube. Like they're like my pen pals. Some of them may hopefully develop into friends in real life, so to speak, where they come into my home and get to know me really well. I mean, there are people that have been pen pals that I know personally before YouTube or any of that got married just from writing back and forth to each other. There are friends, people on they have met each other from afar, and it's been a scary experience, not good at all. So it's kind of like, it's like any other friendship. The more you get to know people, a lot of times people start to talk on YouTube, then they might start to phone call. And that's kind of what happened with me when I got on Twitter, because that was like my really major experience maybe with making friendships. I got into blogging through friends I met on Twitter. I got into a lot of things that I wanted to know. I got to know people. We used to talk on the phone and that type of thing. And it's just really, really nice. I had a Twitter meetup one time. I organized a little Twitter meetup when I lived in Syracuse. I think one person showed up. I tried. I was trying to get a Twitter meetup at that time because I'm pretty social. But I mean, it was kind of new to that, back then. But I was kind of organizing stuff. But I guess the point is to say, as far as friendships, I do think, like Marcy says, that the people on YouTube and things like that, you get sensitive, you get to know people at a different level. I watch YouTubes while I'm cleaning and working from my home, and so you get to know people on a whole new level that you would never get to know them maybe in real life because they're quiet, they're calm, they have a minute to share. And then you at the same spot are quiet and calm. Usually when you're watching YouTubes, you're relaxed. So you can like really hear them. And I had a friend, he's on Twitter with me, Todd Wees. And he's really big in social media and that. And he told me one time, he said, we were talking about social media and stuff, and he's a motivational speaker, real nice guy. We were on the phone talking one day. He said, sometimes you talk to the people more in social media than you do in real life. And I don't know about you guys, but I do. It's just because I work a lot, I'm at home a lot, and it's just easier. And also, too, if it's a business person, these days, most of the time, you might be talking for 5 years to someone on the phone and never meet them. You feel like you know them just because you're doing business together. And then one day you go out to lunch, you're like, hey, you're the face behind the voice or something. So that being said, I just think that there are lots of real friendships that are developed on YouTube and Twitter and social media. And, oops, moving my camera here. And so I do believe that there are a lot. And I think, too, when you're looking at YouTubes, you can feel the person's, I know it sounds weird, but, like, you can feel, like, if they're a nice person or if they're, you can kind of feel their tone. I mean, maybe I'm just because I've been in sales. I just, like, you can say, oh, that lady just seems like she's so nice, But, I mean, you can miss the mark, too. I mean, with social media, you always have to be careful, just like any public place. You don't know the people, but that's how you get to know people. You meet somebody, you get to know them better and better and better. I'm not big on romance online. I don't think that's such a great idea because, people are there's too many weirdos out there. But I do think as far as making friendships and stuff, especially for women that are home, like older people and men that are home and people that work a lot, I think it's a wonderful, wonderful tool. I mean, like I said, I'm not for the romance part only because it's too crazy out there. I think it's best to meet people that you know and stuff. But social media, I do believe, in response to Marcy's right. I do believe that people like on social media, they know more about you. They know your favorite colors, the things about you. I just think it's a great video that Marcy did, and I think that she nailed it. So anyway, this is my video response. I'll leave a link to her video below. Check it out. I enjoyed watching. I always enjoy watching Marcy. I just feel like she's just so sweet, such a nice girl. I look forward to her videos. So anyway, hi Marcy. So anyway, God bless. I'll see you guys in my next video. And I hope this encourages you. Share this with someone. I always think, gee, so many older people are so lonely. I mean, I'm 53. I just think that, like me, I'm here. I live in the country. There's not a lot of people. There are people, but, it's like I can't socialize all day. I have to work. But I can socialize with all my YouTube friends. And I do feel like you're my friends and my family. I don't feel like you're just somebody out there, I don't feel like, oh, gee, this is, whatever. But I do feel like that you are my friends, and that if we met in real life, we'd be like, hey, I do feel like that, But I'm balanced, too, because until you meet somebody in real life, unfortunately, you have to be careful anytime you're on social media. But I do think that there were probably, I'd say, 95% good, and 5% you gotta really watch out for. But what do I know? But I do think that for the most part, and I do think that there's a lot to be said for, and this is just me, women making friends with women and men making friends with men, just because I just think that you can be friends with both, but I mean, as far as if you start phone calling and that type of thing, I think it's just better, because it's just, it's just more safe, I guess I should say. But what do I know? Could be wrong there too. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you guys in the next video. God bless.